like the picture just looks so good.
Welcome to the Barrel Buddies. Welcome to the Barrel Buddies. Buddies. Welcome to the Barrel Buddies.
Yeah. And welcome to the Barrel Buddies. I'm James.
I'm Zach.
And I'm BJ. Welcome back to your weekly whiskey, bourbon, wine, beer, and all things barrel-aged vlog.
Well, what do we got tonight? What's on the books?
Wow,
a little bit of
all really hot.
Well,
Four
I was
roses.
really loud there. I'm sorry.
Four,
Really hot.
4 roses.
Yes. So
I
first
see-
of all,
I see
Zach,
12
welcome
roses.
back.
I see 12
Welcome back,
roses.
Zach. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Zach the Whack, welcome back.
Zach is back and missed
Stop it,
our...
Zach. God dang it. He's like squeaking the chair.
Wow.
Can they hear that? I don't
They
think
sure
so.
Yeah.
can. I'm sure they can. So
Gotta put
what
some
is
WD
it?
on this.
They can hear it.
They can hear it. And let me make sure that we're even coming through here. Make sure that
Are
we're
we even live?
Are we casting
Now
out to the
bee buds
internet?
are live. We're good. We're looking good here.
Are we public?
We are.
what's
We are.
public?
We are.
Oh,
we
Mrs.
are.
Askin says we're public. Okay.
All right, we're good.
We
She
are
says howdy,
public.
howdy, howdy. Mrs. Askins, howdy.
Well, welcome back again. We're excited. And first of all, welcome back, Zach.
Hey-o.
Where you
What's
been,
happening?
man?
What's happening?
What have you been
I
doing?
had a couple of vacations this summer.
Oh,
Yeah.
very nice. Did
Where'd-
you go anywhere?
where'd you go?
Went to the great northwest up to Alaska,
Oh,
and then also took another trip to Great Basin National Park up in northern Nevada.
how? What's the drive to Great Basin?
So Great Basin is about 4.5 hours, and it's 4.5 hours of nothing.
And
It's
Ooh.
all flat.
And it's a national park.
It is a national park. It used to be a national
do
monument.
you go through Beatty?
No, Beatty's on the other side. This will be eastern.
Oh,
Nevada.
it's the east route up Nevada.
Yeah,
Okay,
so you
got
go
it.
through Caliente and
Was
a
it
bunch of
Muy
little baby
Caliente?
tiny towns.
Was it muy caliente?
It was not Muy Caliente.
All right,
No.
so Four Roses, folks. So as you know, we are on our Four Roses series.
Hey, we weren't done talking about
And-
the 4 roses of Nevada.
What are the 4 roses of Nevada?
You might not be on the right show because we have not said anything about that.
We're not even talking about what we did last week, so I guess you're right. Let's get back
Let's
on to
get-
4
Is there
roses.
the 4 roses of Nevada?
No,
I wanna hear.
no,
I wanna hear about
no.
this.
There's no
All right.
4 roses of Nevada, but we did do 4 roses bourbon, and
Bourbon.
we're on a 4 roses vertical. And so thanks for coming back for that. If you missed last week's show, you're gonna see us do regular old 4 roses, and tonight, GMA.
Oh, the good old drum roll, single barrel, brrr, bam! Here we go.
We do love a single barrel, don't we?
Yeah. So as you all know, and we kind of mentioned it last show, but I'll bring everyone up to speed again, right? So Four Roses has a handful of offerings that we plan to go through all of them. Apologies there for having to turn your mics down while that crackle from Snap Crackle Pop here.
I'm just trying to give them the good
Happened.
ASMR experience.
If you want the exact opposite of what a good ASMR experience is, that be it. Okay, so Four Roses bourbon, we talked about that. So there's also small batch select. Then there's single barrel, which is what we're drinking tonight. And then there's also limited edition. So we will be going through all of the offerings of the Four Roses line. But we are today talking about single barrel. So just to tell you guys, give it a little bit of background. So this is aged for a minimum of 7 to 9 years. It comes in at 100 proof. So 50% alcohol by volume. And this is recipe number 1 from Four Roses,
Recipe number 1.
otherwise known as OBSV. And that consists of the mash bill, 60% corn, 35% rye, and 5% malted barley.
That's right. Good old OBSV. That's opportunity, Mr. Belvedere, value, and of course, S for signature sweetness.
Yeah. So what warehouse? So there's some information on the front of that bottle, Zach. Shelly, welcome to the show. Good to see you. There is, I think Zach will tell us here in a minute which warehouse that's from and which barrel I think is at the bottom
Tell
there.
us all about it.
Warehouse NN
Okay.
Barrel number 76-5H.
Wow. Okay.
So
76 for our nation's birthday, and N for namely nice.
So Brent Elliott, the Four Roses
Nicely
master
nice.
distiller, had this to say. He's quoted on the bottle and saying this. So only Four Roses uses 5 yeast strains with 2 mash bills to create 10 different bourbon recipes. Okay. So for the single barrel product, they hand select each barrel from the same recipe at the peak of its maturity for its robust and distinctive character. You'll notice rich aromas of fruit and delicate flavors of apricot and pear, balanced perfectly with notes of oak, light spice, and caramel. So again, 50%, 100 proof. There is not an age statement, but it's talked about that it's between 7 and 9 years, at least on their website.
Okay, that's pretty good.
So,
And that's the exact story that's in that.
There's a little storybook on
yeah,
here.
I
That's
just
what
I just
James just read.
rattled through it.
Oh, here it
already.
is. Wait, it's the story behind the bottle.
No, that's what I just
Hang on a
rattled off.
second. But this is the story behind this bottle.
By Brent Elliott,
Individual stories.
which I just read.
Not for this one, though. Wait.
Yeah. It's all the same in every Bottles Act. They just print a million of them and they all go on the same bottle.
Are you sure it's from Warehouse NN and then barrel number 76-5H? Is that where the story's from? Because I think this story is a little
I
different.
think the story applies to the whole line. The whole line. All right. So let's get into this. I already can smell a little bit of the nose from a distance. A little sweet.
James is on a mission tonight. He is
Interesting.
not looking to get diverted from this at all.
Why am I getting this is strange. I'm getting like sweet, like caramel corn, like popcorn,
Okay.
and then
You're
spice.
You're really getting into that with your nose over
Yeah,
there.
it's
Yeah.
I can hear it.
blowing.
I can hear what you're hearing, listener.
No, there is quite a bit of ethanol on the nose, man.
Yeah, it does have some heat on that nose.
But a lot of it's very spicy.
Well,
baking spicy, I think.
50%, right? I'm a little nervous because we don't typically love a 50%
We usually don't.
alcohol.
For some reason-
it's not bottled in bond. It's not bottled with that certification.
Correct.
But it is at 50%, and we always talk about liking it half under, half above.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm a fan of any bottled in bond or
I don't
any
think
50%er.
we've ever given a good review on a bottle
Yeah.
of bond, to be honest.
I've come around for the Henry McKenna
Yeah. All right. We'll have to give that a shot one of these days.
10-year bottle and bond. That's I've come around.
So while
on
you
that.
guys get into your taste and start kind of thinking about wetting your whistle there, just to get in a little bit about the price and availability, right? So they're fairly readily available. They do some store picks of the single barrels out there that are pretty collectible. I mean, on secondary markets, you're looking at $200 to $300 and up based on, what the mash bill is, what warehouse and whatnot. I would say that. Look, I'm just looking at your guys' reactions. Sorry, like
It is. It's.
I haven't even jumped into this yet.
it's-
So
it's a-
Daryl Buddy's
hot
reaction show tonight.
Yeah, this is like
okay, but sorry, I'm
this
taking
is like
focus here.
ethanol. Freaking.
So back to
Central.
availability, you should be able to find this pretty much everywhere. I think most liquor stores have some form or fashion of a single barrel, whether it's their pick or it's just on the shelf. And the price, I've seen some big swings. I've seen anywhere from $50 to $70 for a single barrel. I think it's one of those payday Fridays, start your weekend right, go pick up a bottle of this, kind of falls right in that category of that sub $100 bottle. But yeah, 50 to 70 for a 7 to what did
Zach
I say?
really doesn't
7
like
to
it.
9 year product. Was he going to?
I think he's going to
Anyway,
vomit.
7 to 9 year product. As I say, $10. Oh, he's going to blow his nose. 7 to 9 years old, fairly readily available. Gave you the price point. Now I'm jumping in.
Yeah, go ahead and jump in on that.
Here.
Just gonna say this: you'll always know that this is the single barrel bottle because it is both round at the bottom, square at the top, and I always thought that was a really cool bottle design. It's very unique to them. When I see that bottle design, I know immediately what it is. Super recognizable, I think, on a shelf. Where like they're Small batch select could be easily confused with something like a Whistle Pig or even a Woodford Reserve. Very unique bottle design on the Four Roses single barrel.
So I get it's very like a spice up front. Like I just get a kick of
It's a
potpourri
spicy
spice.
boy. And
It's a spicy boy.
I'm getting a little bit of apple. What would you guys say?
I would
Like
definitely
it's
say apple,
green
pear.
apple, actually. Green apple perry.
Sure. Yep. Little stone fruit. So per Four Roses, their nose that they attribute to the single barrel line should be of dried spice, pear, cocoa, vanilla, and maple syrup.
Oh, not far off.
It should taste of hints of ripe plum and cherries, robust, full body, mellow. And the finish is smooth and delicately long.
well, then my taster is just super off tonight.
Dude, I get ethanol freaking up the yin yang, even on the third sip.
That's sorry, Zach,
And
but
it's super spicy. Lots and lots of spice.
it's very spicy. But here's something that just kind of dawned on me. I get like a cider.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
a
Apple
mulled
cider?
cider or like a apple cider
Apple cider. That makes sense.
taste. But then it's got a lot of spice, a lot of peppery heat that I'm not.
Yeah,
a
this
big
is like
fan of.
this is like tongue numbing
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
I mean, not so. It's almost like a peppercorn.
I'm sorry. I don't like it.
I'm not super blown away. And
I-
here's the thing: I really like the first one. That
I
we
don't
had
think it's going to
last
even be
week.
fair for me to give this a score tonight because I just feel like something's off.
All right.
I think
I'm gonna score it.
I think all three of us are actually kind of on par with each other, to be honest.
I think Zach hit the
'Cause,
nail on the head.
I think if we wrote our scores down right now, in fact, pull your phone out.
Yeah.
Pull your phone out.
Yep.
Pull up your notes.
Yep.
I want you to think about this now. Don't tell any of us here. Don't show anybody.
Just put our score.
And I want you to put your
And then
score.
I'll do a nose taste value.
and then defend your score at all costs. And while we're
writing down our
scores and we're talking about it,
Yeah.
just want to remind everybody about Whiskey X coming up at the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas.
In October.
It's coming up in October, and remember that's going to be the Barrel Buddies hang and meet and greet night. This is going to be a night where we get to have 60 plus tastes of
vendors out there,
different vendors and different distilleries.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be a great concert.
What the heck?
It's so good we can't remember.
Oh, St. Paul and the Broken
Paul
Bones.
and the Broken Bones.
Jeez, why am I like completely spacing out there?
And that was we saw them last year. They were the opening act.
Yep.
They were incredible. So really excited to see them as the headliner
really good to
this
see 'em
time.
again.
All right, everybody got their score in.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to see it, or what do you want to do? A reveal, or what do we want to show each other?
Nope, I don't want you to show. I just want you to stick to it.
Okay.
And we're gonna start with Zach.
Okay. Zach, nose taste value. You can just justify your score.
Tell us what you thought. Defend your score, not angrily, and then tell us your score.
Okay, we're still doing the 1 to 10, right?
Right.
We're not doing
Well,
3, 3,
what,
3.
0 to 100.
0 to 100.
Okay. Oh, to 100.
Yeah,
For
0
some
to
reason I
100.
thought 1 to 10. So the nose, it's after the first sniff, you kind of get used to these the very spicy aroma that comes out of it, and then you can kind of get into a little bit more. You get a little bit of apple, some pear. None of that translates into the taste. The taste gives you basically just a blast of spices, lots of ethanol, and it's tongue numbing.
Okay.
What was the price on it?
So this runs in at
52.
Yeah, I want to say like $52.
Okay. Yeah, price isn't too bad. I'll be honest with you, I give it a 5.
Give it
Or no, 50. 50.
A 50. A 50. 50
Okay.
out of 100.
All right. Beach, do you want to?
I'll go next.
All right.
I'm giving this a score of 25 out of 100.
Whoa.
Wow.
And just so you know, all right, 22 out of 100.
You liked it less than I.
Wow.
Just wanting to validate my score. I don't think that this is a value for what it is. I don't think the nose has got a lot of anything going on. You guys are talking about fruit. I'm not picking up anything. I'm picking up ethanol. I just pure ethanol. Maybe a little
Hey, Bullish Brown,
floral,
welcome.
maybe a
Oh,
little
and
bit
sub
of
1K, how's it going,
floral,
bud?
but I'm not getting those fruit notes you're talking about. And I think the flavor is atrocious. I don't feel like I should score this tonight. I don't think something's right with my palate. I've had this before.
That's fair.
I don't remember
That's
feeling
fair.
this way about it.
All right.
But I'm getting a ton of bitterness and acrid, a lot of barrel spice that is just coming off super unpleasant. So I don't know that I could give this a real score. But if you had to hold me to it, 22 out of 100, 2.2.
You can revisit it once you're on the level. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's kind of
So,
weird. Like
You're off kilter tonight. That's all right.
Could
I
be.
don't know. I don't know. What
Could be.
It's weird with like Four Roses. I can usually pick that out of a lineup. You know, for me, I'm not a huge Four Roses fan, but I mean,
Zach, if
okay.
you wrap up this and you're done drinking it, I'd really like you to try what we had last week. I
Sure.
don't think you've ever had it, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Ooh.
Mrs. Askins put some background in the chat that you had too much wine this past weekend and your palate's ruined because of it.
Oh, the sweetness.
That's probably why.
He
It's
was
good
like, "We're not
practice.
drinking
No.
wine here."
Because you just had an excess.
No, it's
Why does this
no,
not
I didn't
taste
have
like
excess.
wine?
I had really good practice doing a lot of tasting, picking a lot of flavors out.
yeah.
Talking with the people. You talk to the winos down there, and they're like, "Oh, do you get this subtle hint of like willow, but not the branches above ground, more like the tree root?"
Okay. Here's the thing. I think you probably just have been drinking wine all weekend that when you jump into a whiskey, it's like a shock.
How would
No,
how would
we
one,
had a good whiskey before to prep the palate, and I was 15-year MGP juice. It was delightful. And maybe
Yeah.
the problem is I had Heaven's Nectar, and now I'm having
Well,
this.
you did go from like sweet to basically peppercorn.
Could be. Yeah, I mean, 22. It's not fair, Jimmy.
I gave it a 55.
Oh
Whoa!
wow!
James is the top
So
scorer. of this
what did you
show.
give it, Zach? A 50?
50.
Yeah.
Okay.
James
And
has been given
then
higher scores.
Nose taste value would be 1 for the nose, 2 for the taste, which I kind of wanted to give a 1.
Mm-hmm.
And value, I gave a 2. So that is 5 out of 10. I was like 50-ish out of 100. 55 works.
Yeah,
Blown away bonus.
Definitely no blown away bonus.
blown over.
That's
Here's where I want to like roll back in my chair and kick my feet up and go, "What?"
I think that the single barrel bottles wildly vary in taste. I think you're getting different warehouses.
True.
You're getting different barrels, which means different locations in those warehouses,
Yeah,
different
it's
mash
true.
bills.
Seems
Well,
like
that's not changing. Sorry, not the mash bill, but you guys know what I mean. Like different locations.
Yeah,
Big deal in the warehouse. You're going to have fluctuations in taste.
Correct.
Seems like the double N isn't for us.
Yeah.
Double N
warehouse
might
NN. Yeah.
nicely nice.
Naughty and nice. Right.
No, that's
is actually naughtily
Not-
naughty.
Yeah.
not nice.
Not nice.
Not nice.
I said
Not
warehouse
nice.
NN.
It's a not nice Rick House.
Okay.
Really quick into the chat. Patrick Curry, welcome. Sub 1K
What's up,
says he likes a
P-Dog?
nice spicy Indian curry. Here's the thing. I think
Ooh,
this
me
would
too.
complement some spicy food
I don't know. I don't
because
think
it
so.
has a really powerful spice on its own.
Yeah, but that
man.
you need something to like a compliment is going to be not exactly that. I think this is going to like egg on some spice. I mean, listen to
Here,
the guy
I
choke
will
over.
say
Yeah,
this
I
much,
still-
hold on.
I still
Choking it out.
still get the freaking ethanol, man.
It's sweet, but it's a quick hot ethanol that just goes away really quick. Like
Right.
it's not lingering. Like I don't have a Kentucky hug.
Yeah, but
I
is
don't.
it pleasant?
Not really.
Yeah, this is more
It's
like
kinda what I'm
more like a
about.
blast in the face, and then you're just like, ugh, you know,
Like
okay.
I wouldn't. Here's the thing. We're gonna have an after show, and that's usually where we just kind of drink and shoot the breeze. I will not be drinking more of this because we usually drink what we were drinking on the show.
Yeah.
Not tonight.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to. It's not
Yuck.
something that I want to keep drinking and like hang out with. Negative.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Same here.
So
Well,
there you have it. That's our Four Roses score.
not bad.
We
didn't
are
get you
gonna
on tilt.
continue. Yeah, no raging. I'm pretty chill right now, so it didn't set me off at all. No triggers in that in the Four Roses.
I
So-
don't think there was
Hey,
anything to be-
Siggles, welcome.
I don't
Siggles
think there was
family.
anything too tilty off. You're just kind of like, blast of freaking
Yeah, but
ethanol.
Hold on.
That's
I
it.
think our rating is kind of the proof in the pudding, right? I gave it a 55, 50. Beach totally dumped on it. Here's the thing. It was just kind of middle
Told you it
of the
wasn't
road.
fair.
I don't see it standing out. I think the price point is kind of like, okay. Am I okay with that price point for what it tastes like? Barely. I'm like,
There's a lot more out there for $55.
Exactly.
There's a lot more out there for
Definitely go
$70.
Yeah.
yeah, at the higher end of these bottles, there's a lot more out there.
Okay.
What do they say? Don't chase the dragon, right? So I wouldn't
Don't chase the roses.
Yeah, don't chase the roses. So
Ooh.
yeah,
Ugh.
exactly.
Okay. Well, that's that.
So what do you want to do here? Do you want to do news stories and kind of do a second show? Do you
No,
want to
I think we're
stop
gonna
and
wrap.
restart?
I think we're gonna
Or
wrap.
We're gonna wrap and
We're
shut
gonna-
her down.
We're gonna wrap.
We're gonna wrap.
Rap.
So,
Rap.
for the Barrel Buddies.
Rap. My name's Zach. I'm here to rap.
I was gonna let him go.
Welcome back, Zach. And this is what we've been missing on our show.
Exactly.
Oh
the
my
rap.
goodness.
Zach of the Rapper.
Well, that was only 20 minutes.
Yeah,
was
that's good.
very quick. That was good.
Yeah,
It's good.
I
All right.
think
People
Four
want it
Roses-
short. They want the 7-second.
And here, and I'll try to
TikTok.
find another single barrel expression. Maybe we'll get some different tastes out of it. You never know.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. So,
Perchance.
for the Barrel Buddies, I'm James.
I'm Zach.
And I'm BJ.
Hey, drink well, be well.
See you next week.
Hey.